Pop open the hood. I went down to IT to report what happened with Albie. I could have asked them to stop by the classroom, but I liked to get a change of scenery when I could, even though the office was located in the basement. The manager was a guy named Armand. He had a kid that was still too young to attend this school. He also split with his wife a few years back, but I never pried him for details about that. It wasn't my place.
I'm afraid I can't help much, Miss K. When it comes to Albie, we're just as restricted in-house as you are.
He still called me Miss Kensington, even though we were peers and could have been on a first-name basis. He probably did that because I was quite a few years older than him, and I reminded him of teachers he had growing up. He wasn't that many years out from graduating college. He told me a lot of things which I already figured out. Apparently, he's been communicating a lot with the AI programmers since most of the teachers are trying to get Albie to function how they want it. He said that it might take a while to iron out all these bumps. I asked him about the AI's logic, how it analyzed the student's career path and determined what assignments were relevant and which weren't. Was it really trying to put these kids into little boxes to transform them into obedient worker bees that never step out of line?
That sounds on brand for any of these AI programs. Actually, if you think about it, I'd say there was no glitch at all, and Albie was working perfectly in line with how our modern school system operates. No offense.
I didn't take any. Most of the school system was disturbingly impersonal. Hiring, firing, education plans, everything revolved around meeting some standard or quota. That is, until a student or a parent threw a tantrum. Then it was 100% personal. It was easy to feel like everyone was against you, and it helped to have someone around like Armand who knew what it was like. Armand said that he would contact the AI company and ask them to put a patch in the programming. He also asked me to notify him right away if I noticed any other problems like this.
If anything goes wrong, nobody's going to accept the computer did it as an excuse. This thing's going to run our lives, but we can't make Albie take responsibility for anything. The blame is always going to fall on someone like you or me, and who gets the blame depends on who they want to get rid of.
It struck me how this young guy was already so worried about his future. Maybe I was idealizing the past, but I didn't remember it being this way when I started my career. I wanted to reassure him, but I don't know how to do it without lying.
Albie, Your Classroom Companion, is a fictional podcast series by Nada K. Any resemblance to real people or events are coincidental. Voices for this episode are Molly Kundal as the narrator, Silen Steele as Armand, and Tony Conning as Albie. To support this production and others, visit patreon.com/NATAK.